who is the Russian general tasked with destroying Ukraine. On October 10, 2022, Russia fired 84 missiles against Ukraine. The missiles targeted major cities and civilian infrastructure. It was the largest attack since the early days of the war. The man behind it had been appointed by Putin just days before. His name is General Sergei Surovikin, and his military career is quite a hoot. The first time his name cropped up was in 1991. The Soviet Union was rapidly disintegrating. A group of KGB hardliners attempted a coup. They arrested President Mikhail Gorbachev. Protest demonstrations swept Moscow. The putschists brought in the military. Only 3 people were killed, and the coup failed after 3 days. But all the murders were carried out by 1 battalion. The unit belonged to the elite Taman Division, and it was commanded by Captain Sergei Surovikin. The coup leaders were all prosecuted. Surovikin spent a few months in jail. In December, he was pardoned by the new president, Boris Yeltsin. Amazingly, he was also promoted to major. He was then sent to the elite Frunze military academy. Apparently, Yeltsin saw Surovikin as a valuable asset. In 1995, the academy was rocked by a huge scandal. The police discovered a massive organized crime operation. Surovikin was selling military-grade arms to the mob. He was charged with multiple arms-related crimes. As a military officer, Surovikin was facing 10 years in prison. Instead, he received a 1-year suspended sentence. This should have buried his career anyway. Russian law prohibits the promotion of officers with a criminal record. Yet Surovikin would later head the military police. But first, he was sent to Tajikistan. The Central Asian country was considered a war zone. In fact, the Tajik Civil War had ended in 1993. Surovikin, now a full colonel, headed a Russian army headquarters. This was the fastest track to promotion in Russian military history. After Tajikistan, Surovikin was appointed CO of the 34th Motor Rifle Division. Soon, the division became infamous as the most dreaded unit to serve in. Surovikin apparently ran it as a criminal organization. The 34th was regularly in the news, and not for any combat reasons. It was the unit where soldiers were regularly found dead. Torture, extortion, and murder became the norm. Yet every single investigation petered out. Then Major General Surovikin was accused by a lieutenant colonel. The officer claimed Surovikin had brutally assaulted him in his office. Surovikin accused the officer of desertion and libel. The officer withdrew the accusation and was transferred. In April 2004, things went much further. Colonel Andrei Stukal, Surovikin's deputy commander, killed himself. For some reason, the 37-year-old officer did it in the very same office. He had a wife and daughter. Stukal had been popular with his troops. Amazingly, his suicide was witnessed by an outside inspector and Surovikin himself. But the investigation lost the witness and closed the case after a month. Surovikin was transferred to Chechnya. In 2005, 9 men under his command died in a freak accident. 3 more sustained injuries. Surovikin claimed they were killed by a hen house collapse. These were supposed to be elite scouts. Surovikin's career has skyrocketed since then, and each posting was mired in death and controversy. Ammo dumps blew up, draftees killed themselves. Surovikin's wife somehow came to own real estate worth millions of dollars. Yet Surovikin eventually made general of the army. It's the highest rank in Russia, currently held by 4 men only. After a bloody stint in Syria in 2015, General Surovikin was hailed as a hero. Now he's responsible for subjugating Ukraine.